Good morning, everybody. Day 72. Oh my goodness. Hey, just left the shelter. I'm on the shelter side trail heading back to the AT. Nice early start, 7:45. A couple big events today. One, in about 2 miles, I cross the 700-mile mark. Yay for me. And then I believe a couple miles after that, Dragon's Tooth. For those of you who don't know, it's a monolith of a rock that sticks up like a fang. So it's one of Virginia's Triple Crown sites or whatever. Dragon's Tooth, Knife Edge, and Tinker Cliffs, I think, are the three of them. So they're all coming up. Also have another decision to make. I had scheduled to go to the Four Pines Hostel tonight, but that's only about 6 miles up. And it's such a gorgeous day after it rained last night that I'm thinking, if it's going to be a gorgeous night, I don't mind being on trail. I got enough food. That way, pushing on to Daleville, gaining a day or two on my schedule in the meantime, which means I could take a zero someplace that wasn't accounted for. So we'll see. We'll think about it. And you'll be the first to know after me. All right, let me get to hiking. All right, everybody. Couple miles in, not quite. Back up on the ridge. It's a gorgeous day, bright sun. Rocky up here on the ridge. And in about half a mile, I should be coming up on 700 miles. So that's another nice mental plus for me. I just shot a video but didn't turn on the camera. So sorry about that. I'm going to get up here and get to hiking. All right. I stopped at this rock because we got 3 different things going on here. All right. We've got a moss, we've got lichens, and we've got leafy liverworts. All right. Leafy liverworts and mosses are organisms, all right? But lichens is not an organism. It is 2 organisms that live together for their mutual benefit. All right? When 2 organisms live together for their mutual benefit, we call it mutualism. It's a symbiotic relationship. Symbiosis is when organisms have a special relationship between them. All right? That is not different to just being around each other. They kind of need each other, or that they use each other. But in the case of a lichen, it's mutualism because they mutually help each other. A lichen is a combination of a fungus and algae. And how they help each other is, the algae is a photosynthetic plant, but if it were on this rock, could dry out in dry periods. The fungus provides a home for the algae that's resistant to drying out. At the same time, the algae, which makes its own food, is able to get that food to the fungus. So the algae gives up some of its photosynthesized food to the fungus in exchange for a place to live. Okay? So that's called mutualism. They mutually help each other. There are several other types of symbiotic relationships, one of which most people are familiar with is parasitism. Parasites, they harm their host. They have an association with a host, and usually it's a very particular host. But the parasite benefits and the host is harmed. Parasites include ticks, tapeworms, things like that. Another type of symbiotic relationship is commensalism. That's where one organism benefits and the other is unharmed. Most commonly referred to example is a remora and sharks. The remora attaches to the shark, gets a free ride. When the shark eats, the remora can eat food, but the shark isn't really harmed by the presence of the remora. Now, another one that's been brought up is when both are harmed, both organisms are harmed. Some people refer to competition as being that type of relationship. They compete with each other, whatever it is, for nest sites, food, things like that, territories. So they're both harmed because they have to compete. That's a little more nuanced, but that's it. That's your symbiosis lesson. There it is, 700-mile mark, almost 1/3. All right, still got I think a couple miles to Dragon's Tooth, so we'll get on with it. This is false Solomon seal because the flowers and the fruit are at the end of the stem. Solomon seal has them located along the stem underneath the plant. This one's at the end and therefore is false Solomon seal. Almost at Dragon's Tooth, but thought you'd want to see this. There you go. Pink lady slipper. It's in the orchid family. Very nice surprise to see it here. Okay, here's Dragon's Tooth. All these are, I guess, teeth of the jaw. Pretty amazing. I'd have to say it's a very popular area by how much everything's pounded down. Dragon's tooth teeth. Awesome. Some people climb up there. Not happening. Sorry. Uh-oh. Check it out. Rhododendrons are starting to bloom. This is beautiful. I'm getting ready for this. If I get up to New York in June, I'll be able to see it again. Awesome. Here comes the tiger swallowtail. Let's see if I can get it on film. There you go, tiger swallowtail. Beautiful. See how close I can get. The hike down from Dragon's Tooth was quite a rock scramble. Almost sheer cliff with little ledges that you had to use for footholds. Occasionally pieces of rebar in. And this is what I've been battling even further on, every once in a while. So I haven't been taking any pictures because I need my poles to negotiate some of these foot steps. As you can see, it's quite the ridge. Anyway, I'm going to move on and use my poles, so can't take you along right now. But the laurels are even about to pop out. Here's a tree we talked about, but it was only in flower at the time. This is redbud. Redbud has alternate branching. See the leaves coming off alternately, one side then the other side. It's got heart-shaped leaves, but the thing to notice is on the petiole, which is the stem of the leaf, up here at the base of the leaf and at the base of the petiole here where it attaches to the branch, there's a swelling. It's hard to show here. I'm trying to see whether you can just see it right there on the base, on the leaf side. This side, I guess you can see it a little, but there's a swelling here at the base, and at the other end at the base of the leaf, heart-shaped leaves and purple flowers in the springtime. That's redbud. Here's a bigger leaf, might be more visible. Okay, you can see the slight swelling at the base of the leaf and the slight swelling where the petiole, the leaf stem, attaches to the tree. Okay, dead giveaway, and of course the heart-shaped leaf. All right, trail leads across the farmer's fields. These are the cows we got, and steers. All right. Just came across those pastures, and now we're winding up here. That's 4 Low 7-Eleven. Trudging up the hill. They never stop. I don't know how they do it. Youth. That's how they do it. Youth. About to enter the woods. And I don't know what comes next. Look at this upshot rock. Amazing. Wow. I think I'm heading down to the road. I got about 2.4 miles left to get to the shelter. It's 3:30. Gonna be a late day getting there. All right, let me get moving. Hello, everyone. Hey, it's about 7:30. Got to the shelter kind of late because I was very tired. Didn't film anything outside, so I figured I'd do this. I'm at John Spring Shelter. It's a couple miles shy of McAfee Knob. McAfee Knob. Excuse me. Hopefully, should be going over that tomorrow, so that's a nice thing I'll bring you. I have the shelter myself. There's about 5 tenters out there, but check this out. Can you see? Sorry, trying to figure out. I'm having the hardest time. Shelter to myself. No snoring except my own, and no people rolling over on their pads waking me up. So this is going to be a nice night, as long as nobody comes in late. On that note, I'm going to close up, get to sleep. Very tired, sore. My feet are sore today. So we got a busy day tomorrow. One more day of camping and then into Daleville. All right. Talk to you tomorrow.